Another double local. This one is under the lights at Palos Verdes High School. PV hosts Banning. Banning comes in at number 11. PV dropped to number 4 after that 1-point loss to Edison. I reached out to Coach Gardner and I was asking about the constant message in practice, and he told me the Sea Kings are just trying to be better at the basics, fundamentals. He also shouldered the blame, saying he needs to be better at teaching those fundamentals. I think the biggest thing there is knowing how Guy Gardner approaches each day, each battle, each play, each practice. His message is pretty on point. He's just trying to do not necessarily the basics, but the same thing to get better at that. A few things I noticed about PV, even looking at their stats, they've yet to score a point in the fourth quarter this year, and they've had 3 special teams kicks blocked. Last week, they had that goal-head field goal blocked, and then against IA, they had 2 PATs blocked. So I think the biggest thing with that is shoring up the special teams, trying to find a way to score in the fourth quarter. What do we know about Banning, Damian?
They're off to a great start under Nate Hollister, first year coach. They had their toughest non-league game last week against Garfield. They pulled it out 21-20. They had a late 2-point conversion that they stopped for the win. And for the kids who were there last year, I mean, they got to feel pretty good coming into this matchup. I mean, they pulled off the win last year against PV. I think that PV team was a little banged up at that time, but they got after Rakowski a lot that night. It was a tough night for them, and they pulled off the win. That was one of the nights when Steven Perez for Banning did everything. He quarterbacked all over the place on defense. I think he had a couple rushing touchdowns. He had an interception. He was just all over the place. One of those fun high school Friday night moments where you see a kid just put his imprint on the game. So who on Banning can step up and do that this week if they don't pull out the win? It's going to be tough. I mean, they're bringing in the lights. I mean, the fans are going to be there. The student body is going to be there. I don't think PV has lost under the lights recently, right?
No, they won all their playoff games under the lights last year.
Yeah, they had 3 or 4 games under the lights last year. So it's a big moment for them to have a normal Friday night. So let's see if Banning can go up there and upset them. But it's gonna be a tough battle for sure.